international music family of music. Despite the fact that her great-grandchildren will always think of her as their cherished grandma, Queen Elizabeth II will be remembered for her enormous stature and unflinching devotion to duty. The matriarch, who treasured every precious minute spent with her family in her latter years, remarked that the young members of her royal family, such as the children of the Prince and Princess of Wales, gave her a limitless amount of delight. Princess Charlotte, the late Queen's great-granddaughter, was deeply affected by a touching deed of hers, and the royal family's history was permanently altered by it. When male primogeniture still ruled the line of succession, this astounding event took place before the birth of Prince George more than 10 years ago. The Queen's daughter, Princess Anne, suffered from the harsh effects of this antiquated custom when, despite being the second child, she was demoted down the line of succession following the births of her younger brothers, Prince Andrew and Prince Edward, solely because they were male. By announcing the Succession of the Crown Act, this important piece of legislation, in 2013, Queen Elizabeth made history. Broke free from antiquated and discriminatory royal rules, guaranteeing that gender would no longer be a deciding factor in the succession. All children, regardless of gender, received equal rights to the throne under the ACT. Princess Charlotte maintained her proper place unwaveringly even after Prince Louis was born, while Prince George's status as third in line to the throne was untouched. This was made possible by the Queen's role. The importance of the 2013 Act abolishing male primogeniture and granting heirship to the firstborn child regardless of gender was clarified by constitutional scholar Ian McMarvain in 2018. Only the first 6 in line to the throne were required to seek the sovereign's consent following the removal of the apparent restriction from inheriting the throne associated with marrying a Catholic and the repeal of the Royal Marriages Act of 1772. A long-standing relationship existed between Princess Charlotte and the late Queen, her great-grandmother. In addition to this groundbreaking tribute to the late Queen, Charlotte's middle name is Elizabeth, which is a lovely gesture to the previous monarch. Her entire name, Charlotte Elizabeth Diana, encapsulates the enduring impact of outstanding women. Prince Charlotte is not the only person who has the late Queen's name, which is equally lovely. The torch of Princess Beatrice, Beatrice Elizabeth Mary, is carried by 9 people across the royal family tree. Ms. Zara Tyndall Elizabeth Phillips and Zara the heritage was continued by Princess Charlotte, Isla Elizabeth and Lady Louise Windsor, Louise Alice Elizabeth Mary, and others. A legacy of empowerment and barrier-breaking is left behind by Princess Charlotte. Princess Charlotte will no longer be limited by stale customs as she grows and develops because to the late Queen Elizabeth II's forward-thinking decision, as will future royal generations. She holds the progress torch, representing the royal family's dedication to embracing equality and inclusiveness. The story of the royal family has been eternally altered by the late Queen's devotion to her family and commitment to creating a more just world. The monarchy is still relevant and appealing to a modern audience because of deeds like these that demonstrate compassion and forethought. The astonishing journey of Princess Charlotte is a monument to the lasting legacy of a brilliant monarch as well as the strength of love and acceptance among a family that is destined to create history.